Okay, folks, Luca Mino back on here. I have a question. I came upon this image on social media, and it really struck me in a motivational way, in a good way. Not setting fire to them all, but to expose them all, to prove my point of them simply being crooks. 6 big drug companies and the CDC. So, I have a question. Nature, some say, is the best example of perfection. For every disease, a cure, nature to heal it. Has anyone ever heard of scandals in nature? Or has anyone ever encountered greed in nature or corruption in nature? No, never, right? Well, we'll get to Big Pharma in just a second. She is our mother, the earth, the one that sustains us all, taking care of one another. And the first people knew this well and adapted to her laws, natural laws, ones respected and followed for thousands of years. For every disease on this earth, a natural cure, an herb to cure it. And so they understood, and so above it was below. We came from this earth, and she is fragile and needs our love. And now she's forced to bury our waste, to carry our amusements forever, as human entertainment rots in the fields. Wastelands that we have created for ourselves and our future generations, the ones that now look upon all that in horror. Then comes the sickening of the people. Problem, reaction, solution, some say. A byproduct of our apathy. And so, being blessed with even a little knowledge of the original people of this land and the natural law that has no mercy, one you cannot barter with, but which fights for the benefit of all, I came to look at this picture and I wanted to prove my point, that these companies, each and every one of them, has at least one recorded event in their history that I could prove that there was indeed just one instance of their corruption, a scandal of some kind or personal greed in each of these companies. And so I searched. Merck. Merck? Scandal? Heck, just pick a date. Sanofi or Sanofi-Aventis? Hey, they joined the list of Big Pharma's bribery allegations, slapped with a 28 million euro bribery fine. Pfizer's corporate rap sheet, accused of massive corruption, ordered to pay 60 million in violations in Russia. GSK or GlaxoSmithKline fined 490 million for bribery in China, corruption charges in Romania. Bayer, also known with Merck to have infected millions and knowingly sold AIDS-infected blood in various countries. Corporate greed and corruption, corporate crimes under investigation in China. The Center for Disease Control, or CDC, love that eagle, a cesspool of corruption. And Robert F. Kennedy writes a book on mercury and vaccines. And finally, Lilly. And they call this the marketing fraud and ghostwriting scandal. So is it really any wonder that the people are sick? Just in one example with the Federal Reserve, to give just one example of greed, Eustace Mullins points out. The increase in assets of the Federal Reserve banks from $143 million in 1913 to $45 billion in 1949 went directly to the private stockholders of the Federal Reserve banks. It was never anyone's intention to heal anyone, just to cause a racket, make money, and use the population as guinea pigs. And it's not about curing them, but instead maintaining their sickness. Point taken.